Okay, the 2004 Joel Schumacher, Gerard Butler, he's a Mini Driver? Mini? Is that who it is? Version of the Phantom of the Opera. Yes, the Joel Schumacher version. No, there's no nipples on the Phantom of the Opera suit. This one has a lot more. It's a lot more of everything. Now, this is about a 2.5 hour long version of the movie. Gerard Butler, King Leonidas from 300, puts in actually a pretty solid performance. Again, the plot ends up being pretty much the same. You have a phantom, you have a guy who lives underneath the opera house who falls in love with one of the sopranos, tries to help her become the main star of the show. This one, of course, is bookend with some black and white moments where you have people who survived the massive fire that happens who are trying to buy a little, essentially, monkey music box. The film itself is shot very well. It's got beautiful stage presence to it. It's got this nice, grandiose feel to it. Gerard Butler does a really solid job as the Phantom. The only issue I really had with it was the makeup they did for the final reveal was so understated. The 48 version had a much more makeup done to it, and here's a 2004 version that the makeup just seemed to be kind of lacking. Good acting, good job when it came to the sound quality. If it actually is Gerard Butler singing, that's impressive. That's very impressive for a man of his stature. It's a good one, but I will say out of the ones that I've reviewed so far, clocking in at 2.5 hours, it almost feels like it's a bit on the longer side. They do a great job, of course, with having like a sword fighting sequence between the Phantom, the other lover of the Soprano. They do a pretty good job with that. They do a nice job rounding out all the other ancillary characters. So if you're a fan of the Phantom of the Opera movies, this was a pretty good one to watch, if nothing else for a good contrast point between the rest of them.